Well, will clean energy be the key to a prosperous U.S. economy? According to President Obama, the answer to that question is yes. He is allocating nearly $2.4 billion in his 2011 budget for the clean energy sector.
The Department of Energy approved on Friday 4 loan guarantees for solar energy companies worth nearly $5 billion. So, was the lesson not learned from the Solyndra scandal?
That's why today I'm pleased to announce that under the Recovery Act, we are making the largest ever investment in a smarter, stronger, and more secure electric grid. This investment will come in the form of 100 grants totaling $3.4 billion. Grants that will go to private companies, utilities, cities, and other partners who've applied with plans to install smart grid technology.
Hi, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Christian J. Benson, and I'm 39 years old. I worked as an engineer for almost 20 years in a company that's manufacturing solar panels. For 20 years, I was forced to keep it a secret. That government is quietly supporting corporate fat cats for squeezing money out of your pockets. And now, after all this time, I decided to expose the government's conspiracy and publish solar panel blueprints, making them public. Can you imagine how much money they already squeezed only from your pocket? Now multiply that with millions of people living in the USA and years of the conspiracy, and you will come up with inconceivable amounts of money. Amazing, right? Now for the first time, I am exposing the secret to the world for public viewing, for your eyes. I don't know how you got here, surfing over the internet, maybe a friend of yours sent you an email, but let me say, you're lucky, because today I'm going to share with you the story that changed my life for the better, and I hope that you want that too. As I told you, I'm an engineer. I work for a company that manufactures solar panels. We improve the performance of solar panels, always trying to make them better, more efficient, and with longer lifetime. I'm a hard-working man. I love my job because I protect the environment. Making and using solar energy is less polluting than a usual energy source like coal-fired power plant or nuclear power plant. It all started when I finished my vacation house. All my friends asked me, "Hey, why are you building it there? There's no light." For all of them, I had an answer. Solar panels. I used to work at the factory. One day I went to our shop to buy myself some solar panels to power up my dream house. After I told them what I needed, they gave me a price, $15,000 with discount. Until then, I didn't realize that they're so expensive. $15,000 US for solar panels I design? I have to refuse this amazing offer, but in my mind, I know what I had to do. I will build them myself. I didn't use the schematics from work. I designed a new, low-cost, more efficient, and even more performance than the ones I designed for the company I used to work for. Easy and done. I went to the first local store, bought all the materials, and I started building my first own solar panels. Voila! In a few days, I made so much panels I could even power up 2 houses, not just one. Driving back to the house, I realized it's so damn simple. Why don't I go off the grid for my house, too? Challenge accepted. First month, I powered my living room and the bathrooms. Then, guess what? On my first electric bill, I managed to cut it with, how much do you think? 10%? 20%? No. Do you believe this? With 30%. I'm doing it right. Now, let's cut the cord from my electric company. It was the right thing to do because next month the electric company sent me a check instead of my monthly bill. I really feel freedom in my veins. I was off the grid, permanent. Not only that, they started paying me for the electricity I produce. My neighbor Walter saw the solar panels on my house and I explained what happened. I didn't finish telling him the story. He already wanted to be independent like me. So I helped him build his own solar panels for my schematics. Soon the whole neighborhood was full of solar panels. But this is where my problem started. The company I worked for, they were not happy with my cheap solution. I got fired that day. Imagine you were thrown away from the place you called home. Work was like second home to me. I had to do something to revenge myself, to make something that everybody can benefit from my work. I know, I'll help everyone. So I created this easy DIY manual designed for everybody to understand. I even take pictures of the building process in order to take advantage of my system. Introducing My Solar House. And as you're about to see, making your own solar panels is a lot easier than you may think. Here are some of the details covered in this ebook. Learn how to size your solar array. Calculating your loads in watt hours. Learn how to size your battery bank in amp hours. How to properly wire and ground your solar array. How to build homemade solar panels the correct way. Includes an example of another humbling mistake. Batteries not reaching full charge? How to correct out-of-balance systems and avoid this in the design stage. Yes, I had this problem. How to properly power up your AC water well. How much can you save? The reason why I'm giving you this information is because I know from experience how for a long time I spent searching for an alternative to lower my electricity bill. Just think about it. How much money did you send to your local power company last year? In 2 years? In 10 years? I hate to break it down to you like this, but it's quite possible you've paid, on average, anywhere from $12,000 to $36,000 in electric bills in just the last 10 years. Tell me, what could you have done with an extra $12,000 or $36,000? Taken a few extra vacations? Started your own business? Bought a new car? Traveled the world? India, Europe? Paid off your kids' college tuition? Saved for retirement? Or just had a good time? Well, you'll be happy to know that my solar house can help you do all those things and more. In fact, it's like your electric company will pay you for being an energy-efficient citizen by using solar sources of energy, making the amount of money you saved even more. Nearly 17,000 people from all over the world already use this system. That many people just can't be wrong. Here's some feedback we've gotten. With 2 solar panels that cost me less than $150 to make and a small bank of batteries, I was able to power my whole shop. When I built my new shop, I needed a way to get power for my tools. The shop was on the outside of farm property, and the power company wanted to charge me close to $20,000 to bring power to the shop. After hearing about your guides and videos, I decided to give them a try. With 2 solar panels that cost me less than $150 to make and a small bank of batteries, I was able to power my whole shop. Thanks for saving me $20,000. Jimmy, Toronto, Canada. Enough power that the power company actually sent me a check last month. Imagine that. I just wanted to take a moment to say how impressed I was with the quality of your alternative energy guide. I was able to completely convert my home to solar energy in just 3 weeks, and it really didn't cost as much as I expected. My home is now running exclusively on solar energy, and the system I was able to design with your guides creates enough power that the power company actually sent me a check last month. Imagine that. Benny L. Porter, Washington. Even though he's not a real handy type of guy, your guide laid it out clear enough that he made the conversions to solar power without any help. After a move to rural Oklahoma, we decided that it would be worth looking into alternative energy sources. After reading about your ebook on a friend's blog site, we decided to give my solar house a try. 1 month later, my husband has our home and our shop both running off solar panels. He's even decided to convert our summer cabin to solar power. The best part is that even though he's not a real handy type of guy, your guide laid it out clear enough that he made the conversions to solar power without any outside help. Thanks for helping us go. Holly P. Duvall, Oklahoma. My solar house is simply the best guide I've ever come across. I reviewed many different guides that teach consumers how to make use of green power. I've got to say that my solar house is the simple, best one I've ever come across. Everything is laid out in a clear, concise manner, and even someone who has no idea what green energy is could put together these systems. I'll definitely be recommending this guide to my own friends and from my site. Thomas F. Meyer, Industry Insider. Thank you, MSH. This book is great. I had no solar education whatsoever when I read it. Even still, I understood the manual, I followed the steps, and it was done. Thank you. Brandon K. Bloom, San Rafael, California. Okay, by now, you should know it's in your power to do it. There is no time to be wasted. You need to start right now, and we need to clarify one more thing. How much is it going to cost you to access my Solar House Guide today? If I put a price, according to all my efforts applied, I'd say that it would be more than $1,000. Obviously, I won't charge you that much. I won't even charge you $400, not even $200, or even a limited period of time. I'm going with $49 instead of $100. It's nothing compared to how much you're going to get. You need to act now. because very soon this amazing offer will expire. Click on the Add to Cart button below. Additionally, you'll get special bonuses only if you act today. A 60-day risk-free guarantee. If you find that My Solar House doesn't help you drastically reduce your electric bill by fully powering your home, email me within 60 days of receiving your order to get a 100% refund. No questions, no hassles, no problem. Moreover, your investment is 100% satisfaction guaranteed, or your money back. No questions asked. If you aren't 100% happy with My Solar House ebook, for any reason at all, just contact us and we will immediately refund you all the money you invested. This is the most honest way to conduct business. You have nothing to lose, but so much to gain. It's your constitutional right to claim your energy independence, so don't pass up this amazing offer. Learn how to access the rebates and incentives right now. P.S. If you still haven't clicked the Add to Cart button to get started, think about this. The faster you jump on this free ride, the faster you're going to save money. Not just this week, but next week, next month, and next year.